Do you need to start a court case? In this video, you'll learn how to find the right forms, find out if you need to pay a filing fee, file a complaint with the court, and serve the defendant. Step 1. Find the right forms. Most court cases start with a complaint. That's a written statement of what you want from the court and the other person, business, or organization. You can find the right complaint form on the Legal Services Vermont website at vtlawhelp.org or the Vermont Judiciary website at vermontjudiciary.org. Download the form or get a paper copy from your local courthouse. There are different complaint forms for the many types of court cases. For example, if you want to sue someone for $5,000 or less, use a small claims complaint form. If you need to start a lawsuit for more than $5,000 or ask for something other than money, use a Superior Court Civil Division complaint form. To start a divorce case in family court, there are a few different forms. It depends whether you have children and if you and your spouse agree about property and child custody. If you can't find the right form, contact Legal Services Vermont or ask your local court clerk. The phone numbers and addresses for county courts are on the Vermont Judiciary's website under Find a Court. Step 2. Find out if you need to pay a filing fee. You may need to pay a filing fee to start your case. The fees are listed on the Vermont Judiciary's website at vermontjudiciary.org, or you can ask the court clerk. If you can't afford the fee, you can ask to have it waived using an application to waive filing fees and service costs form. The court will decide whether you have to pay. Step 3. File a complaint with the court. To open your case, the court needs your complaint and your filing fee or waiver application. Giving the court your paperwork is called filing. You can file in person or by mail. Step 4. Serve the defendant. If you start a case, you are called the plaintiff. The other person, business, or organization is called the defendant. Telling someone you are taking them to court is called serving the defendant. Usually, as the plaintiff, this is your responsibility. The simplest and cheapest way is to mail the defendant a copy of your complaint. Sometimes, the court will mail it for you. Each type of case has forms that you need to attach to the complaint. Ask the court clerk who is responsible for mailing, and which forms do you need to attach. If the defendant doesn't respond within 30 days, you'll need to pay a sheriff to serve them in person. Contact the sheriff's office in the area where the defendant lives or works. If the sheriff is unable to serve the defendant in person, ask the court for permission to contact them another way. For example, having the sheriff post the paperwork to their door or putting an ad in the paper. When you've completed these steps, the court will tell you they can start your case. Ask the court clerk any questions you have about the process, or get quick advice by contacting Legal Services Vermont.